Why are Republicans afraid of debating? This is a question many ask when it comes to political debating because it seems that most outspoken conservatives are afraid to debate the majority, if not all, of the most outspoken progressive voices that stand on the other end of the political spectrum. But why? Why are conservatives afraid of debating? Well, I think I might know the reason, but I'm going to make my statement and let you decide for yourself. The reason many conservatives are afraid to debate progressives, actual progressives, is because conservatism in and of itself is inherently flawed. And if you don't believe me, let me show you proof that conservatives are afraid to debate. About a month ago, Sam Seder said that he had received a message from a frequent caller on his program, who then stated he was on the line with Dennis Prager and asked if he could put Sam in the call. And this is what happened.
I get a message from a frequent caller on this program, and he says, I am on hold for the Dennis Prager show. Can I conference you in? And of course, I said yes. And this is what happened.
Yakima, Washington. Ronald, hello.
Hey, D-Man, this is Ronald. How are you?
Well, thank you.
I've got a son that he kind of went off the deep end going to college, and I think that what you said earlier is a good point, that the clergy and the parents don't do a good enough job presenting the case, and one of the ways that we failed to do that is by really debating people on the other side, you know, and really presenting the argument. So that's why I was wondering if maybe you wanted to debate Sam Seder. He's on the line with me right now.
Okay, so let me tell you something. Sam Seder uses my name to get publicity. I made this point the other time. The guy lied about me, claimed that I was divorced 3 times, said it like it was a truism. I was divorced twice.
Keep listening. It gets better.
It's not a little thing. He lies about me, and he uses me. Whenever he mentions me, he gets far more hits than when he doesn't mention me. I don't know who he is.
So, before he said that he doesn't know who Sam is, he shares pretty specific details about something Sam allegedly said in the past and how what he allegedly said wasn't true. Clearly, as we can see in the footage, the mere mention of Sam Seder's name causes him to have a knee-jerk reaction about something that we don't even know happened. And only after the fact does he realize his mistake and retreats like the coward grifter that he is. This next one I'm going to show you received a lot more attention online than the last one did. Last year, at the beginning of the summer, H3H3 got into some drama with Steven Crowder, and by the time everything was said and done, Steven Crowder and Ethan Klein were set to debate each other. The day the debate was set to happen, Ethan pulled a fast one on Crowder and secretly snuck Sam into the call. And once Steven Crowder knew Sam was here, this is what happened.
Oh, there he is. Oh no, Sam Seder. What a fucking nightmare.
You,
I had no idea this was going to happen. I thought Ethan was a stand-up guy. This is where we are. Yeah, I told Dave, remember I told you? I said, I guarantee you he's going to do anything he can to avoid the debate.
Well, I just think he believes that he should debate you.
No, he doesn't. He just takes advantage of women with, mental health issues.
Steven,
Ethan Klein doesn't stand up and do his own
I
fighting.
gotta say,
It's just hilarious. Let's bring on FM.
You would do anything to avoid talking to me. I think the point that you made
Yes,
at the beginning of
Joe
this
Rogan.
was-
Yeah, Joe Rogan and Dave Rubin and Jordan Peterson and Noam Chomsky and Sam Harris. Everyone's been avoiding.
And not just attempting
Sam
to get
Seder.
your audience by jumping in.
Well, I debated with Charlie Kirk. Stephen, I mean, it's about issues. Let's
about
talk
issues,
about those
yeah.
issues.
That's
I
what
think
you're
you have
doing
some
here.
valid
Yeah.
points.
You're
that
so
I think we
clever.
should
I had no
discuss.
idea that you were taking your show off early last time, coming in today with your pig pen peanuts
I
eyes.
wish everything.
You take those off with the velveteen
really are.
buttons.
We must have been
Black
very worried
eyes,
about
aren't
this,
they? Like
Stephen.
it.
I don't know why.
No
it would
one's
be
worried
Oh, come
about
on,
it.
so
Sam. I
concerned.
didn't want to
Well,
do
let's have the
Sam,
debate.
come
If
on.
no one's
I'll tell you
worried,
what. I
let's
have a
do
general. I have a general.
This is a
rule.
great
I
opportunity.
don't start a debate based with people on a lie. And how about you get
sabotaging?
How about you get
Stephen,
to a
show
30th
yourself,
of the
you
audience
coward.
share.
Stephen.
All right, good. You guys are
Wow.
good. Thank you.
Coward.
Appreciate it. Won't even take off the glasses.
I was right.
All right, yeah,
We
you
knew
can
you
run
away.
This
You
is-
run away twice. Cold feet again.
As we can see, Colby Crowder is so shook by Sam's appearance that his co-host literally has to run and get into a spot to save Crowder from looking like a complete loser. And if you still don't think Crowder is afraid, him and Sam were actually set to debate back at Politicon, but Steven backed out of this debate too, citing some random bullshit that made him miss the debate. This is Hassan Piker, and conservatives, at least at one time, were not afraid to debate him, especially back when he worked with the Young Turks, but it seems that these conservative grifters learned their lessons fast. Let's watch Hassan absolutely destroy Charlie Kirk at Politicon.
So let's talk about healthcare in particular.
Okay.
Because a common critique of conservatives is that we do not have a plan for healthcare. It's quite simple. First of all, the idea that we do not have socialized medicine or a test case for it in the States is incorrect. The Veterans Administration.
If you see the veterans, oh God,
$180 billion a year
how
we
disgusting.
spend trying to help our
disgusting.
veterans. Hassan, let me finish. $180 billion a year we spend trying to help our veterans, and they wait in line, they die in the clinics, the quality care is unbelievably low. You cannot say that the Veterans Administration is a well-run government agency despite us spending $180 billion a year trying to help our vets. We
How
have seen
disgusting
what's
that
disgusting?
you would send these young men and women overseas to go
Me?
fight not you. I'm talking about
against your-
conservatives
you.
in general. Just conservatives in general don't mind sending these young men and women overseas to fight imperialist conquests that have nothing to do with protecting America or
I'm
protecting
against the Iraq
American
war.
sovereignty. Hold on, that's great. That's just one war, though. We're waging many currently. But then they come back, and the numbers have obviously increased. The number of casualties have increased. The treatment is drastically different than a regular pool of American citizens who aren't in the line of fire. How could you then turn around, not fund that system that we promised those veterans we would take care of them, not fund that system, and then use it as a talking point to say socialized medicine does not work? That is disgusting.
We should take
That is
care of our vets.
disgusting.
You know what's disgusting, Hassan? The fact that you defend that system.
Fucking got him. Let's listen to this Fox News political analyst's response when Hassan says we need to reform the structure of certain aspects of our government to better serve the people.
The reality is, what we need to do in the short term are modest but immediate social democratic reforms that have absolutely worked all around the world. And that's precisely what Bernie Sanders is advocating for, and that's precisely what Elizabeth Warren is advocating for. And despite the numerous attempts to muddy that message and to fight back against that, even in some circumstances by the Democratic Party itself, these are very popular populist ideas, and they go across party lines as well. And the reason why they go across party lines is because it genuinely will help Americans. We deserve. We deserve.
You got an individual. Senator Bernie Sanders really enlightened the world in 2016 when it came to this socialistic idea. Young people specifically.
The world,
the United States of America especially. That's why we're having these conversations. That's why you got people like Elizabeth Warren in office. But when it comes to these progressive tax policies and what she's been pushing, when he became a part of the 1%, he wouldn't even give more of his money to the government, which you can do voluntarily. So when you consider
is this really the best Fox News has to offer?
Yes, Hassan. Yes, it is. Why do you think conservatives are afraid to debate?